Hello there, this is the fourth video on coordinate geometry and today we will be focusing on solving simultaneous equation graphically. Simultaneous equation, have you heard this term before? Yes, in algebra we have solved simultaneous equation by using three methods: cross multiplication, substitution and elimination. But here we cannot use those three methods. Now what we have to do here is we have to solve any simultaneous equation graphically. Now how to solve simultaneous equation graphically? So that is what we are going to discuss today. So let me explain you with an example. Now if you look at this one, we have two linear equations. Now if you combine two linear equations, then it is called simultaneous equation. Now the first step is we have to separate both these linear equations. Or let's say, so this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Okay. Now for each of this linear equation, we'll find three coordinates for each of this linear equation, and the steps involved are same steps. So the first step is same that we did for the linear equation. If you still don't know how to find the coordinate of any linear equation, then please go through the third video on coordinate geometry where I explain all the important terms, and then we have discussed how to find or how to plot the point on the graph paper by using coordinates. So how do we get the coordinate? Okay. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to separate the two linear equations. Now we have to find the three coordinates by drawing the table. Okay. So here also we have to draw the table, and we have to find the three coordinates for each of this linear equation, and those points, whatever point or the coordinate we get, that will plot it on the graph. So that is the first thing that we need to do. So the steps are same. Okay, so if you still don't know how to draw the linear equation graphically or how to find the coordinate, then please go through the third video. Okay, so where I explain everything there. So now we'll take one variable at one side and all the other terms will go to the other side. Now we need only x not 3, so where will 3 will go down? Okay, now here we can take any value because we have the denominator, so we have to take the value of y in such a way that whatever value we get here, that has to be divisible by 3. So we cannot take any value randomly here. So the first value that I'm going to take is when y is equals to 1. We cannot take 0 because if we take 0, 2 into 0 will be 0 plus 4 will give you 4. 4 divided by 4 will get a decimal value. So I'm taking 1, let's see how much we get. So 2 ones are 2 plus 4 is 6 divided by 3. 3 2s are 6. So when y is equals to 1, x is equals to 2. Similarly, second value, let's take minus 2. So now why I'm taking minus 2? Because 2 2s are 4, plus into minus is minus, minus 4 plus 4. So this will give you 0, so 0 divided by 3 is 0. So when we take this as minus 2, it will be 0. Now, the third value that we have to take, so we cannot take 3, 3 2s are 6 plus 4, so let's take 4. When y is equals to 4, then x is equals to 2 into 4 plus 4. So here, all this calculation we have to do it on the graph, and we have to find it out at what value will be divisible. So this is 3 4s are 12. So when y is equals to 4, x is also equals to 4. So we got all the three coordinates. Okay. Now let's find it. 5y is equals to 2y. But here we don't have any problem because we don't have any constant here. Now, so here, but make sure that we'll take only those values of y which are divisible by 5. So let's take 0 because ultimately it is 0. Then let's take 5 and let's take minus 5. So when x is equals to 0, then sorry, we have to take the value of y because y is there on the right hand side. So x is equals to 2 into 0 by 5. So whole thing will get 0. So when y is equals to 0, x is also 0. So when y is equals to 5, then this is your 5. 5 will get cancelled, so we'll get 2. And when it is minus 5, so 5 will also get cancelled here. So let's do it here, otherwise you will get confused. So this is minus 5. 5 will get cancelled, so here it will get minus 1. So 2 by 2, and here it is minus. This is minus 2. So we got all the coordinates first step is we'll find 3 coordinate for each of the linear equation. Okay. And second step, we'll plot this on the graph paper. So let's do it. So this is your x, y, x dash, y dash. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here also, how much units you are taking, that calculate. Taking 2 centimeter equals to 1 unit, or taking 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit, it's up to you. So how much you are taking? So taking 2 centimeter is equals to 1. Since the highest value is 5, so if we take 2 centimeter, it will be easy. So if you're getting confused, then on the graph paper you can measure with the scale also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when x is equals to 2, y is equals to 1. So 2 comma 1. When x is equals to 0, y is equals to minus 2. So 0 and minus 2. And when x is equals to 4, y is equals to 4. So 4 comma 4. Now if you join this, the straight line is formed. Now this is from the first table. Now let's take this one. X is equals to 0, y is 0. So if both are 0, it lies at the origin. The second, x is equals to 2, y is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third one, when x is equals to minus 2, y is equals to minus 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you join this, we'll get 2 straight lines. Okay? Now the third step, see the first step is we'll make the table. And how do we make the table? By separating both the linear equations. So make the table means we are finding 3 coordinates from each of the linear equation, and we know the step because we did this in exercise, the previous exercise also. And second step, now after getting all those coordinates, we'll plot it on a graph paper and we'll draw the straight line. Now, simultaneous equation, we are solving simultaneous equation which we are finding the value of x. So how to find the value of x? Then the third step, intersection of 2 straight lines. Okay. Now, point of coordinate of intersection of 2 straight lines will give you the value of x. So if you look at this one, these 2 lines intersected at this point. At this point, what is the value? X is minus 2 and y is minus 5. So the value of x is minus 2 and the value of y is minus 5. So this is how we solve. So therefore, x is equals to minus 2 and y is equals to minus 5. So this is the answer. So this is how we solve. Alright? Now let's take another example. Solve. So 2 linear equations are given. So first thing that we need to do is we need to separate both this equation so that we'll get the table. Now let's make 2 tables here. This is for the first linear equation and for the second linear equation. So the steps are same. We'll keep one variable at one side. So if you take y to the other side, y will be positive. So can I write it this way? This 2x minus y minus 4 is equals to 0. Now if you take y to this side, 2x minus 4 is equals to y. If you interchange, y is equals to 2x minus 4. So if you are interchanging the term, then sign won't change. So whatever terms are there, if you interchange all the terms, then the sign won't change. But if you just change, if you just take b to the other side, then the sign will change. But if you are interchanging the term, the sign won't change. So this is what I did here. Okay. So if you take y to the other side, it will be plus. So I interchange. Clear? Now we'll find the value of x and y. Now here we don't have any term in the denominator. So what term is there on the what variable is there on the right hand side? X. So we'll take it randomly. So when x is equals to 0, when x is equals to 0, y will be 2 0 0, so minus 4. So let's do this step. 2 0 0 minus 4 is minus 4. When x is equals to 1, so this is 1, so 2 minus 4 will give you minus 2. And when x is equals to minus 1, so this will give you minus 6. Now let's check this out. So x is equals to minus 1 minus 1. Here also we don't have any term in the denominator, but the variable that is there on the right hand side is y. So let's take here also minus 1. So x is equals to, so if we take this as 0, when y is equals to 0, then this will be minus 1. Now x is equals to 1 minus 1, so minus 1 will give you minus 2. And when x is equals to minus 1, so minus into minus will give you plus, so 1 minus 1 is 0. So we got all the coordinates. Now let's plot it on the graph paper. So this is your x, y, x dash and y dash. So here the highest value is 6, so it's better if we taking 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit on both axes. All this you have to mention it on the graph paper. All the calculations you have to do it on the right hand side. So that is an examination type. So all the calculation part you have to do it on the answer script, and all the plotting part you have to do it on the graph. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first, when x is equals to 0, y is minus 4. You have to do it exactly same how I am doing it on the board. Plot the point, put it in a circle, and write, don't forget to write the coordinate. 1 and minus 2. And minus 1 and minus 6. So let's join the point. So from here, x is minus 1 and 0. Minus 1 and 0. Minus 2 and 1, minus 2 and 1. So this is minus 2 and 1. And 0 and minus 1. So this is 0 and minus 1. So now let's join the point. Okay. Now we're solving. So both this point lies at the same point. So at this point, x is 1. And y is minus 2. So therefore, x is equals to 1 and y is equals to minus 2. So this is the answer. Let's find the area of a triangle formed by the line and the x-axis. Now what we have to do here is we have to find the area. So this is a triangle formed by the line with the x-axis. Sometimes they'll say y-axis. The y-axis is here, so we have to take this triangle. But here we are taking this triangle. So let's separate this triangle. So if you look at this one, we have to count the box. 1, 2, 3. Is it 3? Yes, 1, 2, 3. So this is 3 unit. And we can take the height for any triangle if the base and the height. So if you turn it this way, now this is your base, which is 3 unit, and if you know the height, so what is the height here? Height is 1 and 2 unit, so height is 2 unit. Then we can find the area, which is given by half into base into height. So this is half into base is 3 and height is 2. So 2 to get cancelled. So this is 3 units or 3 square unit. Okay, so this is how we solve. So with these two examples, I'm sure that you'll be able to solve all the questions that are there on the exercise. So please do it, okay? And for any queries and like if you need any help or any question, please comment there. So in the next video, we'll discuss about distance form.